Assalamualaikum. We are from class IM 11018. So today we are going to talk about our report, which is Study Malaysia. Before we start to present our report, we are going to introduce ourselves.
My name is Mia Natasha.
My name is Dezna.
My name is Siti Nurani.
My name is Ayuni Wafia.
My name is Shamil Irsyad.
And my name is Shakib Abdul.
First and foremost, we would like to praise and thank Allah for giving us strength, and because of His blessing, we finally managed to accomplish this assignment. This assignment cannot be complete without our effort and cooperation from our group members. We always work hard to produce a good task with our full commitment and responsibility. Therefore, we would like to acknowledge our lecturer Sir Muhammad Qadri Khalid bin Jati, because without his guidance, our assignment cannot be done properly like this. Last but not least, we were extremely grateful to our parents for their love, prayers, caring, and sacrifice for educating and preparing us for our future. Their encouragement when the times got rough are much appreciated and duly noted.
For introduction, Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad, in short DLMI, it was founded in Petaling Jaya, Selangor in 1963. For 50 years, they have accepted our customers' changing lifestyle and adapted to successfully meet their nutritional demands. Today, DLMI is a 600% firm that provides a wide range of high-quality and delicious milk-based dairy products, ranging from designed milk powder and yogurt drinks to fresh milk and UHT, and is delivered throughout Malaysia to help Malaysians keep nourished and healthy as they progress in life. 2020, without a doubt, was a chaos year considering the beginning of global epidemic as well as the socio-economic and political outcome of COVID-19. In spite of this difficulty, the LMI conducted a number of plans and proposals to overcome this hurdle. The LMI applied the strategic planning to accomplish great results. For example, the LMI objectives are to nourish our planet and people in every stage of life. For vision statement, it preserved their position as the top and leading dairy company. For the mission statement, it improved product quality and quantity to provide nutritious food for all Malaysian citizens. The LMI applied two plan strategy, which consist single-use plan and standing plan. For single-use plan, the LMI provided nourishing milk products to the underprivileged and the B40 community during pandemic COVID-19. It is to ensure that poor population had access to nutrition while remain focused on innovation and product improvement to give diversity and increase milk consumption. For standing plan, Dairy Development Program was introduced in 2008 in order to increase productivity and create a more sustainable dairy product. The first line manager will help local farmers by sharing their knowledge in order to help them improve the quality and the quantity of the local fresh milk.
So now I'm going to tell about organizing of the steady milk industry. First of all, organizing is a process that starts the execution of plan by defining roles, collaborating with others, and efficiently allocating resources to achieve the specific or intended objective. In easiest way to understand, organizing is defining the task, who will done it, and how the task will be done or coordinate. For the organizational structure, this company or the steady milk industry use functional structure. Functional structure is a sort of generated by the execution of certain function. The 7 division or department of the steady milk industry is first finance, second marketing for specialized nutrition, third consumer dairy, fourth sales, operation, human resources, and lastly corporate affairs. Each department has their own director that set up according to its function. The director of each department will answer to Tuan Puta, which is non-independent executive director, who in charge of all operating group. And then for span of management, First, span of management is the number of the employees under the manager, direct supervise. In other words, a manager who is in charge of 5 workers would have 5 employees. That's the span of management. For the ready milk industry, the organizational structure is applied, which is lead a wide range of management. For this kind of span of management, a manager would expect to oversee a sizable workforce. A wide management structure in the ready milk industry improve communication between manager and subordinate. It is because there were fewer layers. They might also reduce their costs.
Decision making can be defined as the process of making choices to deal with a specific problems or issues that happen in a company. Decisions are also made in a collaboration with top-level management to discuss and find a good solution with every department to come up with a good solution, whether it's for repetitive or unique problems. In order for the company to run well throughout the whole year, there are two types of programs. There are two types of decision making, which are program and non-program decision making. So, program decision making is made to solve the problems that often happen to the company, and the company has already come up with a solution or guidelines that could be used for the same upcoming problems that will happen in the company. For instance, the LMI faces a process disruption due to site capacity, suppliers, service and supply chain providers, limited alternative options, and even critical events. The LMI aiming to minimize how much the unexpected disruption will affect its business operations. So, moreover, when a disaster strikes, mitigation measures will also be taken and applied to the problem, like a contingency plan is reviewed on a regular basis, and alternative options are developed in collaboration with other parties. Non-program decision making is created to deal with unusual problems or unique problems that never happened in the company before. And unlike program decision making, non-program decision making, it requires to do a discussion with a top-level management. For example, in 2021, our country was affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, which indirectly slowed the economy. One of the factors that affect the operation because of the low economy of the country is weaker consumer spending. Furthermore, the company is taking steps to address post-COVID-19. Last but not least, the LMI made a mitigation measures by stabilize the core of business profitability, strengthen the e-commerce strategy to meet the consumer needs, regularly collect meetings, and closely follow up on debt collection. Thank you.
Now I will talk about motivation. First of all, human is the most important resource for the Dutch lady. They use human power to carry out business activities, and Dutch lady management need to ensure their employees keep motivated to reach their sales target. The word motivation refers to the reason behind someone's action. It is what motivates people to act in the way they do. The mechanism that start, direct, and sustain goal-oriented behaviors is known as motivation. To enhance employees' motivation, Dutch lady uses Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The motivation of employees in Dutch lady is the working environment, because fairness, respect, and honesty are values that are highly valued in the DLMI workplace. Why is motivation important for Dutch Lady milk industry? Motivation important for Dutch Lady milk industry to improve worker performance, to increase company sales, to increase employees' commitment, and to have a positive workplace environment. Besides that, when COVID-19 hit Malaysia, it disrupt well set plans and change the nature of labor and production as workers prioritize their health and safety. To minimize community spread during the ongoing declaration of the Movement Control Order, which is MCO, office staff work from home. Due all this change, the LMI understand how crucial it is to maintain their employees' engagement, motivation, and support throughout this hard period. This is because the company genuinely cares about them. DLMI also motivates their employee based on four main factors, which are factory, field, home, and family. For factory, they making a WhatsApp chat group to increase union communication and distribute free packed food. For the field, DLMI email communication and flyers to their employees, make a virtual meeting through MS Team, and provide free vitamin C. For home as well, the LMI ensure the employees and management stay connected by moving connectivity to MS Team by Zoom platform. Lastly, for families, the LMI also takes a few steps to ensure their employees keep motivated while working at home by sharing cooking at home tips, holding a virtual exercise at home by doing yoga and Zumba. That's all.
Next is leading. Leading can be defined as motivating and directing members of the organization so they contribute to the achievement of the goals of the organization. There are a lot of theories of leading, but I choose the path goal theory for this company. It has four primary types of behavior, which are directive behavior. As you can see, directive behavior is telling followers what to do and how to do it is the objective of the leadership behavior. The leader also outlines the performance objective and precisely what has to be achieved in them. For instance, during the MCO, the leader gives orders to the employee to work at home through internet either by Gmeet or other related apps in order to achieve sustainable development goals. Next is supportive behavior. Leader behavior aims at being friendly with followers and showing interest in them as human beings. They are being responsible and fair without biasing any of the employees and their needs and supporting their career development progression. The leader also shows sensitivity to their employees to ensure that they stay safe and stay connected. Thirdly is participative behavior. Leader behavior in which suggestions from the follower are sought regarding business operations with the result of making important organizational decisions. They take followers' opinions in order to achieve the goals that have been set and to ensure employees will keep constantly informed of all the business. And lastly, achievement behavior. Leader behavior aims to set challenging goals for followers to reach and express and demonstrate confidence that followers will meet the challenge. And lastly, achievement behavior. Leader behavior aims to set challenging goals for followers to reach and express and demonstrate confidence that followers will meet the challenge. For instance, they establish training programs for the employees to develop global leaders who are knowledgeable and skilled to their industry.
Next is controlling. The definition of controlling is a process through which managers regulate organization activity to make them consistent with expectation and can help them to achieve the standard of performance that has been set. With effect, in this case, Dutch Lady has three types of controlling that they use, which is feed-forward control, concurrent control, and feedback control. Firstly, feed-forward control. Feed-forward control is to prevent problems that focus on controlling input such as human, materials, and financial resources in order to ensure that they meet the requirements necessary for the process of transformation and to prevent any serious problem during the transformation process. For example, DLMI in Malaysia has paid special attention to the mandatory food packaging logo for product packaging, such as Made in Malaysia, Halal Jakim, GMP, HACCP, and ISO. Secondly, concurrent control. The definition concurrent control is regulation that focus on controlling the ongoing activities to maintain consistency with standard of quality during the transformation process and to identify issues that could result in defective output during the process of transformation. For example, breakage generated by physical stress increase the risk of biological and physical deterioration factors such as color and flavor changes caused by light exposure. Thirdly, feedback control. Feedback control involve reviewing information to determine whether the performance meets established standards and to ensure that the final production follow organizational expectation and objective. For example, DLMI use reviewing strategy monthly from customer while trying to ensure the affordability of its product by using global platforms such as Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Dutch Academy Industry Berhad has a worldwide management structure that prioritizes a strong local presence to stay in touch with its customer in Malaysia. The MLI uses all 6 ways of management, which are planning, organizing, decision-making, motivation, leading and controlling to build a great organization and achieve their goals. The MLI was able to manage every risk because its management is very compliant and has excellent business strategies. The 3 pillars of the company's purpose statement are nourishing by nature, better nutrition for the world, a better life for our farmers. This will enable them to more sustainably meet consumer expectations and thus create a better future for our children and our staff. From our analysis, we can conclude that in the future, they can be the number 1 brand in the global dairy business world if they keep improving and keep at their pace.